Let's talk about the fear you don't mention. That split-second hesitation before you take a step. The wobble on an uneven sidewalk. That quiet dread of a fall. You've probably been told it's just part of getting older, a normal decline. But what if that's a lie? What if that feeling of instability isn't coming from your age, but from one single hidden muscle that nobody ever talks about? A muscle that, when weakened, silently steals your confidence and your balance. In the next 3 minutes, you'll discover exactly what it is. Here's the biggest myth about losing your balance, that it's gone forever, that it's a part of aging you just have to accept. This is completely false. Your balance isn't broken. A critical system has just gone dormant. Think of it like a GPS that's lost its satellite signal. Your brain uses a feedback loop called proprioception. It gets thousands of tiny signals from nerves in your muscles, telling it exactly where you are in space. But one specific stabilizing muscle often goes quiet from years of sitting or inactivity. When that muscle stops talking, your brain's most important balance signal gets weak and fuzzy. Your internal GPS is flying blind. The good news? You don't need to rebuild the system. You just need to wake that muscle up. So, what is this hidden culprit, this saboteur of your balance? It's not a big, flashy muscle you see in the mirror. It's a deep, stabilizing muscle called the gluteus medius. Think of it as your body's personal gyroscope. It's located on the upper, outer part of your hip. You can find it by placing your hand on the side of your hip, just below the bone. Now, its primary job isn't about power, it's about control. Here's the science. Every time you take a single step for a brief moment, your entire body weight is supported by one leg. What stops your other hip from dramatically dropping down, throwing you off balance? It's the gluteus medius on your standing leg. It fires instinctively to keep your pelvis perfectly level. But as we age, if we don't specifically target it, this muscle goes dormant, it gets weak, and when it fails to engage, your body has to compensate. That wobble you feel? That's your pelvis dropping. Your knee might cave in, your balance system goes into panic mode. It's a chain reaction of instability, and it all starts right here. So what's the solution? It's not more medication, it's not complicated gym equipment. I'm going to give you my simple 3-minute balance fix. You can do this every single morning, right in your own kitchen, using just a chair for support. These aren't punishing exercises. They are gentle, targeted movements designed specifically to wake up that one hidden stability muscle. In just 3 minutes a day, you can begin to reclaim your confidence and your control. This is the exact routine that rebuilds your balance from the ground up. All right, let's awaken that hidden muscle. Our first move is the standing side leg lift, and I know, it looks simple, but the magic is in the details. This isn't about lifting high, it's about activating correctly. First, find a sturdy chair or a kitchen countertop for balance. Your safety is paramount. Stand straight next to your support, holding on gently. Your feet should be hip-width apart, and your posture tall, like a string is pulling the crown of your head to the ceiling. Now, here's the science. Most people think this exercise works the leg that's moving. It does, but the real secret to your balance is what's happening on the leg you're standing on. That gluteus medius on your standing leg is firing like crazy to keep your pelvis level. That's its primary job. That's the stability you've been missing. Okay, let's begin. Keeping your affected leg straight, I want you to slowly, and I mean slowly, move it out to the side. Exhale as you lift. Feel that? The goal isn't height, it's control. Now control the leg as you bring it back in to the starting position on an inhale. Then repeat the movement. Here's what to watch for. The most common mistake is leaning your whole body away from the lifting leg. The moment your torso tilts, you've lost the benefit. You're now using your back, not your hip. Stay perfectly upright. The second mistake is a hip hitch. Make sure you do not hitch your hip up towards your rib cage as you move your leg. This is your body cheating. To prevent this, only lift as high as you can while keeping both hips perfectly level, like they have headlights on them that must always point straight ahead. You should feel a deep, firming sensation right here on the side of your hip. Not just on the moving leg, but even more importantly, on the standing leg. That's the muscle working to stabilize you. Aim for 10 to 12 perfect slow reps, then switch sides. Master this, and you're rebuilding your balance from the inside out. All right, our second move is where we translate that newfound strength into real-world balance. We're going to train your body to move sideways with rock-solid confidence. Why sideways? Because falls almost never happen when you're walking perfectly straight in a wide open space. They happen when you have to sidestep a piece of furniture, navigate a crowded aisle, or step off a curb unexpectedly. Your brain needs to know how to control that lateral movement. This move, supported sidestepping, directly trains that exact skill. It hardwires the connection between your brain and that hidden balance muscle in your hip, the gluteus medius, teaching it to fire instantly to keep you stable. Here's how we do it. Find a kitchen counter or a sturdy tabletop, stand facing it, and just rest your hands or even your fingertips on the surface for light support. Don't lean on it. Now, the most important part, stand as tall as you possibly can. Imagine a string pulling the crown of your head straight up to the ceiling, head held high. Check your feet. Make sure your toes are facing directly towards the worktop. Now, keeping those toes pointed forward, begin to take small steps to one side, moving along the counter. This is not about speed, it's about pure, deliberate control. You should feel this activating the muscles on the outside of your hips. The most common mistake is to let the toes flare out or to lean your torso. Don't do it. Keep your shoulders and hips square to the counter. It's your legs doing the work, not your back. When you reach the end of the worktop, stop. Pause for a moment and look down. Check your feet. Are they still pointing straight forwards? This is your form check. It's critical. If they are, you're ready to return. Now, lead with the other leg, taking those same controlled side steps all the way back to where you started. All right, our final move. Move number 3 is the single leg heel raise. And I've saved the most important one for last, because this simple movement is the master key to unlocking rock-solid ankle stability, especially on uneven ground. Why? What's the secret here? It's not just about strengthening your calf. It's about retraining the lightning-fast connection between your foot and your brain. Every time you step on an uneven surface, a crack in the pavement, a bumpy lawn, a high-pile rug, your calf muscles have milliseconds to react. They are your first responders. They instantly tighten and adjust to keep your ankle from rolling and your body centered. If they're weak or slow, that's when a stumble turns into a fall. This exercise makes that reaction automatic and powerful. Here's how we do it safely. Find a supportive surface like the back of a chair or a countertop. First, stand on one leg. Your weaker or more symptomatic leg is a great place to start, holding on for balance. Now, maintaining your balance, I want you to rise straight up onto your toes. Feel that heel come clear off the floor. The key here is to keep your knee perfectly straight. Don't let it bend. This isolates that big, powerful gastrocnemius muscle in your calf. You should feel a strong squeeze right there. But here's where the magic really happens. Do not just drop back down. I want you to control the movement all the way back to the start position. Think of it like a slow, smooth elevator ride down. 2 seconds up, 4 seconds down. That slow, controlled lowering is what builds incredible stability and strength. Repeat this. You are teaching your ankle to be a smart, adaptable shock absorber. This is the move that gives you the confidence to walk anywhere. So how do you wake this muscle up? With 3 targeted moves. First, you isolate it. Stand straight, holding a chair for balance. Keeping your leg straight, slowly move it out to the side. Control the leg as you bring it back in and make sure you do not lean. Next, you teach it to move. Stand facing a worktop, hands on the surface. Stand tall and take steps to one side, keeping your toes facing forwards. Finally, you lock in your ankle stability. Stand on one leg, holding on. Rise up onto your toes. Control the movement back down. Now, let's answer the top 3 questions you'll have. First, I feel even more wobbly when I do this. Good. That instability is the entire reason we're here. It's your body showing you exactly where the weakness is. Your goal isn't perfect stillness right away, it's to control that wobble, even a little bit. Second, this feels too hard. Then make it easier. The goal isn't a huge leg lift, it's activation. You're just waking the muscle up, use more support, make the movement smaller, even 1 inch is a victory. You're building a brand new connection. Finally, how often should I do this? Don't think of it as a workout, think of it as a daily signal. 3 minutes a day reminds your brain to use this muscle. Consistency is what truly rewires your balance for good. Information is not transformation. It's time to take action with my 7-day balance control challenge. Your mission is to perform 3 specific moves every day. We aren't just exercising, we are rewiring the connection to that hidden stability muscle. We'll target it from 3 angles: pure lateral strength, dynamic side-to-side control, and foundational ankle power. Here's your daily plan. First, stand straight, holding a chair or table for balance. Keeping your leg straight, slowly move it out to the side. Control the leg as you bring it back into the starting position. Make sure you do not lean your body or hit your hip. Next, stand facing a worktop, hands resting gently on the surface. Stand as tall as you can. Keep your toes facing the worktop and take steps to one side. When the worktop ends, stop and check that your feet are still pointing forwards. Return to the start, leading with the other leg. Finally, stand on one leg, holding onto a supportive surface. Maintaining your balance, rise up onto your toes so the heel comes off the floor, keeping your knee straight. Control the movement back to the start position. This is your moment of commitment. To make it real, go to the comments and write, "I'm taking control." Then hit subscribe. Your new foundation of stability starts right now. Feeling unsteady is not your new normal. It's a signal from that one hidden muscle asking for your attention. And today, you learned exactly how to give it. These simple movements are your key to reclaiming solid ground beneath your feet. Don't just accept instability. Fight for your balance. The power to walk confidently again is not lost. It's right here. You just have to unlock it. Start today.